The headlines are calling this progress, but the first day of the Islamabad Accord already looked more like a stress test than a settlement.
The Islamabad Accord looks like relief on television, but it did not arrive with real clarity. Associated Press reported that Washington and Tehran agreed to a 2-week ceasefire tied to reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Yet attacks were still taking place in Israel, Iran, and the Gulf early Wednesday. Axios added that oil facilities in Iran, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Kuwait were hit in the first 12 hours, while Israel kept bombing in Lebanon. That is not what a settled end state looks like. It looks like a pause while every side probes the edges of the deal. The next problem is even more dangerous. The two sides still describe different terms.
Why is the pause so unstable? Because the two sides are still marketing different outcomes. Associated Press reported that Iran accepted talks in Pakistan, but the Farsi version of Tehran's 10-point plan included language about accepting enrichment that did not appear in English versions shared with journalists. At the same time, Axios said Washington's condition was reopening the strait, while Iranian media kept floating coordination rules and possible tolls for passage. Those are not technical edits. They are competing definitions of what compliance actually means. And even if that were solved, Lebanon is still an immediate tripwire.
Lebanon is the clearest tripwire. Pakistan said the ceasefire was supposed to cover Israel and Hezbollah, but Netanyahu said it does not. Within hours, Associated Press video and Axios reporting showed Israel still striking Beirut and southern Lebanon. Axios said the Lebanese Red Cross counted more than 80 killed and around 200 wounded after the ceasefire announcement. If one side treats Lebanon as included and the other treats it as exempt, then this is not broad peace. It is a narrow pause with a live fuse attached, and the incentives outside the battlefield are not exactly pushing toward clean resolution either.
Then there are the outside incentives. Russia and China blocked a stronger UN push on Hormuz, which tells you the diplomacy is also a great power contest. Russia still benefits whenever higher oil risk keeps energy prices elevated, and the KSE said the Iran war improved Russia's revenue outlook by lifting prices above pre-war lows. China, meanwhile, wants shipping stability, but it also wants Washington denied a clean strategic win that resets the region on American terms. So the best current read is simple. This is a bargaining window, not a solved conflict. That is why the right frame is not victory or peace. It is compression, military pressure, diplomatic ambiguity, and unresolved fronts forced into the same 2-week box. Watch the Islamabad talks this weekend, because if Lebanon stays active, this pause can break very quickly.